Hey guys, welcome back to RevMatch. Today I've got an E36-8, which is an M Coupe, commonly referred to as the shoe. Now this car is really cool because it's making about 610 horsepower to the wheel. So we're up here in the mountains. We're gonna go for a little drive and check this thing out. I'm expecting a lot of fun and some big things out of this car. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new here, I do track videos, I do reviews like this, I do how-tos, I do builds. So if you like this content, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you'll be notified when I make another video.
It's a Clutchmasters single disc.
Oh, okay.
Like carbon, good day, 100 horsepower.
Yeah, it's not a drag clutch, I can tell, which is...
Right, it's not like a twin disc or anything.
Yeah, like it's pretty, the engagement's pretty normal in this. So I'm assuming this thing makes like a ridiculous amount of torque as well.
Like 450.
Turbo motor. It takes a little time to get going, but wow, once it's on,
it doesn't really screw around.
It's so on. It's very like part throttle is really nice at part throttle too. It's not doing any weird surgy things. Seems like a really well sorted out tune in this thing.
Yeah, it's a AEM Infinity.
Yeah.
And a good friend of mine too.
Gentle with the transmission of this.
Yes. The synchros have had a rough go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the transmission takes a little... There we go. It takes a little time to do its thing. Yeah, this is an insane car, Greg.
I try.
This is absolutely insane. Two things kind of stand out, which are not as harmonized as the rest of the car is, and that's the steering and the brakes. Everything else seems very, very well sorted. For a car of this magnitude of power, I personally would prefer bigger brakes. Just, you know, just saying. Just saying. And, I mean, the steering certainly works. But it's a little light and it doesn't give us much feedback as like some of the E36s I've driven. That might be just because of the age of the thing. What kind of diff do you have in here?
Stock.
Oh really? Yeah. Surprising.
I mean, it won't hold up to drag racing, but
right.
It holds up to normal road driving.
For this, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
It'll be the first thing to explode when I get on like preps tracks and stuff.
Right. This is a real classic, you know, relatively big turbo car where it's not that much when you're off boost and it builds and builds and then it just goes, whoa! That's fourth, third. Man, it builds speed so quickly.
Because I've been building it for like shift sector roll-on racing kind of events. Yeah. That was really like the power band could be high as long as it was long.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean this seems like it's, you know, it's well built for something like that because it doesn't hit you with all the torque down low, so you're not going to get a lot of wheel spin if you're applying the throttle in a reasonable, you know, fashion. If you kind of roll onto it,
yeah,
it's probably the way to go. I mean, I'd imagine in second gear you can break traction pretty easily.
Yeah, if you drop the clutch or really hammer it.
Yeah, yeah. But it surprisingly puts down the power like pretty effectively.
Yeah, it doesn't really slip or spin too much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take the traction control off and kind of get it into a little bit, like you can get it to break loose, but it's very easy to control.
Yeah, it's got a surprising, you know, it really puts down the power like really effectively without any drama, and it just sort of goes. What a crazy machine. If you want to see more BMWs, if you want to see more racing, if you want to see more how-tos, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in a couple days.